thinking about this weekend when I was having a nice chat with my parents, who know Gabby very well, and my husband asked who was the best influence on Jen when she was in high school, and my parents instantly said Gabby, which makes sense. Gabby convinced me to take all the hardest classes, to join the engineering club with her. Every time I'm with you and Gabby, I see such a true partnership with the two of you. I wouldn't trust anyone else with my best friend, and I'm so happy to be here to celebrate with you guys this weekend. And looking forward to a great day tomorrow and a beautiful night tonight. So yeah, cheers to the couple, and what a great weekend.
One of the things I really appreciate about you, though, is that you never make the rest of us feel like we are less. You are always attracting amazing people into your life and making friends. Ryan, I am so happy that you and Gabby have found each other. You are her perfect match. You have a way of making her feel at ease while also challenging her on a daily basis. It has been so great getting to know you these past few years, and I can't wait to see where this life takes both of you. Cheers to your love for one another. This is just the beginning.
My only advice to the two of you all, Gabby, thank you for putting up with Ryan at the end of the day, because God knows I've been dealing with him for, like I said, 20 plus years, and it's a lot to deal with him. So more power to you for being willing to do that for the rest of your life. Good on you. We literally took him home one time when we were in like 4th grade, and he had literally no idea where he lived. Spent an hour plus driving around neighborhoods being like, is this your house? Is that your house? Is that your house? Couldn't figure it out. Had lived there for several months and could not figure it out. So yes, Gabby, you're in charge of instructions moving forward. Love you all both. Thank you.
I've known Ryan for 15 years, ever since the first week of college. Horrifying to think that it's been that long, but it has. Didn't take long for Colin and I to realize that Ryan was one of the smartest people we ever met. I mean, he helped me do my astrophysics homework without having ever taken the class. So he's always been a ride or die for us and provided a much needed cooler head. And so Gabby, I know he'll be your ride or die too. But even still, unlike his relationship with Colin and I, it will be refreshing to see him have a relationship where he finally gets more than he gives. You both are great friends and great people. I love you both, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you.
And so it was that 18 months ago, on a sunset boat ride off of Palmetto Bluff, South Carolina, Ryan asked Gab if she would marry him. And she said, no, I'm busy. No, she said yes. She said yes, which after 18 months of completely seamless and stress-free wedding preparation leads us to the current moment, where Gab and Ryan will, in the presence of God and all of their loved ones, exchange rings and make their vows to one another. I would just like to thank you all again so much for being here, for bearing witness to this ceremony, and for celebrating with us afterwards. In short, for making this day as special to this pair as they are to all of us. Today, Gab and Ryan embark on a lifelong journey of love and partnership. And the journey won't be an easy one. It never is. But Shakespeare said that love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is not shaken.
I've known Ryan since he was born.
And I've known Ryan since I was born. The three of us like to do as much as we can as a team, which is why I have Robert up here, and we're doing this speech together. Ryan has many excellent qualities, but we'll just hit the highlights tonight. As many have said this weekend, Ryan is a smart guy, and you can be sure he knows it. In fact, if you've ever gotten into an argument with him or asked about the new Star Wars trilogy, you'll know he can become very passionate about his opinion and how undeniably correct he is.
So, speaking of Star Wars, Ryan loves space and really all things sci-fi and fantasy. From a young age, he's been thinking about the big questions and really trying to unlock the secrets of the universe in his mind. As Gabby has experienced, this sometimes leads to odd activities like trying to set up a telescope late in the night, in the desert, in the freezing cold, when instead you probably should have been starting the fire to cook dinner and keep warm. But you got to see the stars. So you could say Ryan isn't necessarily the most practically minded individual all of the time, which is one of those qualities we're very thankful Gabby is here to manage for him.
But that being said, Ryan doesn't always stay cooped up with a book and a lathe. He's always itching for a good adventure. When Ryan was helping me look for a replacement for our trusty family Suburban that was passed down from our dad to Robert to Ryan to me, we found my current Ford Expedition. The only problem was that it was in Los Angeles, and I went to school in Auburn, Alabama. Ryan wasn't about to let the impracticality of the situation get in the way of a grand adventure, though, and I'm glad he didn't. I ended up flying to Los Angeles, picking up Ryan in the new car, and taking a road trip all the way back to Atlanta. We drove through deserts, peered into the Grand Canyon, and found some aliens in Roswell, New Mexico. We even picked up a stray forest willoughby on the way.
So when you're adventuring, like Ryan often is, nowadays with Gabby, of course, Ryan's great muse, Tolkien, has some good words of wisdom for us from The Lord of the Rings. It's a dangerous business, Frodo, going out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no telling where you might be swept off to. So the three of us have had a lot of great adventures together, but we're very glad that Ryan found Gabby to be his partner on their explorations and to help him keep his feet as they explore the world and build a life together.
And I know I speak for our entire family when I say we couldn't be more excited to welcome Gabby as our new sister. Cheers to Ryan and Gabby.
good evening. Like Robert and Kirby were saying, we hoped you enjoyed the food. That was definitely a good hit. And yeah, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Eliza, and I am the younger sister of Gabby and the maid of honor tonight. I just wanted to first say thank you to both of you for including me in this incredible day. Your vows were so meaningful, and I hope that today has been all that you dreamed it would be, because I personally think it's been perfect. Gabby, I have known you my entire life, and for my whole life, I've looked up to you. I know at times I was the annoying little sister who, eavesdropped on your conversations with your high school friends and ex-boyfriends through the bathroom door. But I want you to know that when we were growing up, I always wanted to be just like you. I straightened my hair so that I could look like you. I tried extremely hard in school so that I could be smart, just like you. And when I was in college, I even saved my money and invested it so that I could be financially smart, just like you. You have always inspired me and continue to inspire me to be the best person that I can be. And I hope that one day I can find someone who loves me just like Ryan loves you. Thank you. There's some hope there. I hope I can find a partner who pushes me to be the best person that I can be while loving every single imperfection. I hope I can have a strong and beautiful marriage just like you. Now, Ryan, I'm pulling on my phone because I haven't memorized this and I was nervous. Okay, so now I know I can be cynical at times, but with Ryan, I know you found the one. Ryan, I have loved getting to know you over the years, from having political discussions and cooking in the kitchen to dealing with a very hangry Gabby, especially in Paso Robles. I want to officially welcome you to our family and thank you for loving my sister the way that she deserves. You two are my favorite people, and Gabby helps me with my life decisions, and Ryan helps me with Gabby. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, just a little bit. But sincerely, I know that you two will travel the world and you're going to have a beautiful family and you're going to conquer any challenge that comes your way. So, today we celebrate your beautiful love story and the road that leads ahead. So, if everyone can please raise their glasses and toast the new Mrs. and Mr. Carlisle.
Ryan, standing here today, I am filled with an enormous amount of gratitude. Not only looking around to see all of our incredible friends and family who have traveled here to be with us today, and who I know will support us for the rest of our lives, but also because we found each other. You are the best possible partner, and you make me feel loved, appreciated, and understood every single day. I know that marriage won't always be easy, and I vow to prioritize our relationship and work hard to solve any challenges that come our way. When our house burned down, I truly wondered how our relationship would fare against the financial stress, numerous major decisions, and the sadness that came from losing our home that we had started to build together. In that moment, you showed up, as you always do, providing a sense of stability and finding the silver lining in every moment. You have shown me that we can grow from hardship and failures, and that those moments are an opportunity to build resilience and come out better on the other side. I know that our life together will be filled with adventure, whether it's an international destination, a new local restaurant, or a vegetable we've grown together in our garden. I vow to appreciate the small moments and not let them pass by. Thank you for always being willing to invest in us, including traveling to New Zealand to meet my entire extended family after only 1 year of dating, even though you knew you'd be trapped on a remote island halfway across the world. I'm grateful for your inquisitive mind and love of learning. It still amazes me that 10 times out of 10, even in my attempt at an obscure topic, you're a subject matter expert. Thank you for always being there for our cat, Arwen, and for teaching her more tricks than I've seen more dogs perform. I know that you will be the best possible father to our children, and I promise to never forget all of the ways that we have and will continue to build an amazing life together. I love you, and I always will.
Gabby, I love you. I loved falling in love with you. It feels like both a lifetime ago and just yesterday that I started working with a cute girl from finance and thought it was a good idea to start a workplace flirtation. In those first days, we spent hours crowded at each other's desks, planning the projects we would build together. You were beautiful and brilliant, and I was soon completely enamored. As the weeks went by and we found time to sneak in long walks between meetings, I started to imagine a life we could build together. It was on our first big trip to Mexico, against the advice of my father, trekking down flooded dirt roads in search of the next step of our first adventure, loving every second, that I was struck by how incredibly fortunate I was to have found such a perfect companion. I promise never to lose the joy of simply having found each other. I love being in love with you. We have built an amazing life together, full of joy, of comfort, and of adventure, both planned and unplanned. You have inspired me to live a fuller life, from buying a home together to a spontaneous weekend in Shanghai. Our love is what rebuilt that home, what propelled us on those travels, and what brought these two families together today. I know whatever challenges we face, projects we begin, and unknown paths we take, the support we draw from each other's love will always see us through. Your love supports me in so many ways, and I'm thankful every day to have you by my side. I promise to always be that same support for you. More than anything, I love the future we have ahead. I cannot wait to keep building, keep exploring, and keep falling further in love. I cannot wait to grow this incredible family by starting one of our own. I cannot wait to see what beautiful surprises will fill our lives, and I cannot wait to do all of this with you. I love you, Gabby, and I promise never to stop.
Gabrielle, a name inspired by a stunningly beautiful an intelligent and strong female friend. Its meaning is God's bravest woman. And you have carried all of those characteristics all of your life. You are beautiful inside and out. You are smart. And you are strong. Therese, that comes from the Foster female lineage, born from my mother, Celia Therese, who is with us here in the heavens tonight, through me to you. And it carries with us the strength of kindness and service that I know you live. Inda, you were born in love and a strong sense of family to your father and I. And you joined us, that would be after a 4-day labour. Stubbornness is another one of her virtues. And it brought us so much joy. And now you add Carlisle. Ryan, I could not ask for a more wonderful son-in-law. I know that you truly love Gabriel as much as I do. And I could not be more happy to have you as my future son-in-law for life. We are also really happy to have got to know and welcome your entire extended family to be part of the Carlisle clan now. There are so many instances in my life, Gabriel, that I have thought you could never have made me prouder of you. Today on your wedding day joins those days. But today, as I look at you and Ryan, I know that together is where you belong. So with that, I hope you will raise your glasses to the first of many toasts to the new Mr. and Mrs. Carlisle.
Now, Gabriel's always been a bit feisty. At the age of 2.5 in childcare, she did the usual thing, climbing up some playground equipment, fell off, lacerated her chin. So I was on duty that day, so I went and picked her up, took her to our local doctor, who was trying very hard to get some local anaesthetic into her chin. And 2.5-year-old Gabby, "Get your hands off me!" So there we go. I've got this smart, determined and beautiful daughter. When she first, and Ferg's, told all the great stories today, wasn't he wonderful? And when it was time to welcome Ryan into the family, you really don't know what you're in for, mate. When Gabby first told me about Ryan, she said, "Dad, I think this one's a keeper. He's a lot like you." And I said, "I think you better have a chat to your mother about that one." Anyway, I'm the last person to give relationship advice, but I will say, you clearly love each other. Be patient and have each other's backs, and if you do that, you'll be just great. Terry's already done the toast to the bride and groom, but let's do another one. Be upstanding and drink a bumper toast to Gabby and Ryan. Thanks, everyone.